Welcome everybody, Janice here. This was such a fun little project to do. It's so quick, it's easy, it's super colorful. I hope you're going to enjoy it. So the backstory to this is I've got a friend whose birthday is coming up. And when I was last with her, we were having coffee and she sort of apologized. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any coasters. And so I quickly made a mental note and I thought, well, that would be the perfect thing to be able to send to her. Now, her home is just a riot of color. It's beautiful. It's stunning. So I decided I'm going to just use alcohol inks in this set of coasters. Now, I've made a few already, and I suddenly realized, I should be doing a video on this. So I did another one. I think this was like the fourth one I did. So I have filmed it just to show you what I did. And of course, the end result is at the end of the video. They, I think, they are very colorful, and I think she's going to love them. And this is so easy. I often just feel that, especially if you're new to resin, you go and you watch YouTube videos, and then there's just these amazing projects that have been done, and it is quite overwhelming. So this is super easy, fun for beginners, and you're going to get an awesome result. So I've poured my 50 grams of premixed resin into my little mold, and I'm just going to remove a few of the little bubbles that are in there. And then I'll begin to use my alcohol inks. Now I'm only using alcohol inks in this. So I've got the colors that I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do is just randomly drop my colors. And then I'm also going to use some white alcohol ink, which in effect really should be kind of giving a Petri dish effect. But I'm not too worried about whether a Petri dish effect is going to work. I'm just wanting the very bright colors. So I will see at the end which side I'm going to use. So I'm just putting my first layer of my colors in, and then on top of this I'm going to use my white. Now the white does, if you're wanting the Petri effect, the white's going to pull your colors down and you kind of get a feathered look on the other side. That's the objective of a Petri dish. So I'm not too worried whether that happens or not. I just want to get the bright colors. And the reason I am using the white is because I like the variation of the colors that it gives. So with the magenta, you're going to get a darker magenta and a lighter, the yellow the same, the green the same. And then after I've put my inks in, what I do is I've put it on hyperlapse just so you can see how the colors move around. They start doing their own thing and sort of intermingling with each other. And then I leave it for 20 minutes to thicken up a little bit before I do my swirl. So you can see the movement on there. Whole lot of things going on in it. So 20 minutes later, I'm now just going to take my little silicone pen and I'm going to do a swirl. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to leave it overnight to cure. Right, so this is the next day. We're going to demold it. And now remember, I've done a few more as well. So I'm going to show you those as well. But this is the one that we've just done. It wasn't my favorite one, to be honest with you. You'll see the others are actually beautiful. So this is the top and this is the bottom. Now you can see how, I wish I could show you really, really closer, but it kind of has like a bit of a feathered look. Now if I had used more white, that would have been more pronounced. But I'm going to use this side. Now I'm going to show you another one that I did. This one, I think the others were definitely more my favorite than the one you've just watched me do. So this is the underside again, and you can see how there's that kind of feathered look to it, but this is the side I love. So I much prefer this to the one you've just watched me do, but I did this one in exactly the same way. I just used different colors. And then this one as well I absolutely love. Look at this as well. And so this, the underside, the effect is very interesting. And if I'd used more white, I probably would have got much more of a feathered look to it. But it's going to be the top sides that I have decided to use. And then what I did was I just put some gold around the edges. And I've also taken a few pictures in natural light, just for you to see how beautiful and deep those colors are. So in fact, I might even redo one, this one here that I'm holding, just so that I get more of the look of the other three, which I love. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Just go and give it a bash, have fun. It's an absolute burst of color, and they're going to come out great either way. So thank you for watching, and I've got some photos coming up that I've taken just in some natural light. I've already put the gold around the edges, and I think I'm going to make another 2 for her so that there is 6. But I'm hoping I can get them to have this kind of look. I'm going to just use the same sort of colors that I used there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.